I would now like to call our National Vice Commanders and our National Chaplain to join me on the stage for our next presentation, which will be given by retired Navy Captain LaCoursiere of the Chapel of the Four Chaplains Foundation.
The Legion of Honor Bronze Medallion from the Chapel of Four Chaplains is granted for extraordinary contributions to the well-being of others at the national or world level, to world peace, or to interfaith or interethnic understanding. The medallions are being presented by Chapel of the Four Chaplain Foundation Board Chairman Louis Cavalieri. They are being awarded to National Commander James LaCoursiere, Jr., National Vice Commander Gary B. Leach, National Vice Commander James C. Kellogg, National Vice Commander Charles K. Robbins, National Vice Commander Joseph A. Lesick, National Vice Commander Roger P. Matheson, and National Chaplain Daniel DePozo.
Greetings, everyone. I give you greetings from the chapel in Philadelphia. And right behind me, you see who we're presenting today. It looks like I'm being backed by the defensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles here. I want to say that I'm being joined to make this presentation by Susan Fox Fisk, who's a granddaughter of Chaplain Fox, by Bill Denny, who's my district commander in Pennsylvania, and by the new face of the chapel, who I'm going to let speak right now, Bill Kamer. This is our new face of the chapel. You'll be seeing more of him than me in the future. Here we go.
So going back to my youth in Wisconsin, I received the American Legion Youth Award my 8th grade, my senior year, and then I went to Boys State. So Wisconsin, good job. So good afternoon. I'm Bill Cameron, the Executive Director of the Four Chaplains Memorial Foundation and the Chapel of Four Chaplains in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. In August edition of the American Legion magazine, the National Commander James A. LaCoursiere, Jr. spoke about 250 years of greatness. In 2025, we celebrated the 250th anniversary of the Army, and in October and November, they will be joined by the Navy and the Marine Corps. Well, on July 29th, there was another anniversary, the 250th birthday of the Army Chaplain Corps. Since 1943, one cornerstone of the Army Chaplain Corps has been the story of the four chaplains, the four men of God, all from different religious backgrounds, all called to serve. I know this story well since I served 30 years in the Army Chaplain Corps as a chaplain assistant and had the privilege to walk alongside hundreds of these chaplains from all different religious backgrounds. It was truly my honor to serve alongside these men of God whose mission was to nurture the living, care for the wounded, and honor the fallen. So in 1960, the American Legion actually petitioned Congress to give the Medal of Honor to the four chaplains. That award could not be presented because the ship that sunk, the Dorchester, wasn't a combat ship. But in 1960, Congress created an award the same level as the Medal of Honor, called it the Medal of Heroism, and it was presented to the families of the four chaplains. And Mary Fox, the granddaughter of Chaplain Fox, their family has one of these awards that was given to them up at Fort Myer near Arlington National Cemetery. So today, Captain Lou Cavalieri, the Vice Chairman of the organization, and I are proud to present the Legion of Honor Awards based on the original Medal of Heroism to your National Commander and your Vice Commander. So we're giving the Bronze Medallion to James A. LaCoursiere, Jr. He's from Post 91 in Connecticut, and this is our second highest award that we give. And then we created a new category. We call it Distinguished Service Award, and we're giving these to your national commanders. So James Kellogg from Post 146 in Minnesota, we're receiving that. Gary B. Leach from Post 77 in California. Joseph Joe Lysett from Post 147 in South Carolina. Roger Matheson from Post 116, there's my Wisconsin boy, good job. And then Charles Chuck Robbins, Post 351 out of New Jersey. They're receiving our Distinguished Service. And I don't know, is your National Chaplain up here on stage? All right, National Chaplain, you get to come up, and well, you're here on the right here. I'm going to present him with a large coin. Now, normally, this coin has the 4 chaplains on it and has the Medal of Heroism in the background. Normally, you got to come to my chapel and preach, but we're going to give him a break today, and we'll present him with the coin right here. There you go, sir. You might want to get you on. You're welcome. And then I'm going to close by welcoming you all to come to Philadelphia when you have an opportunity. Next year, starting February 3rd, is the sinking of the Dorchester. So the foundation was founded in Philadelphia on February 3rd, 1951. So they created a living monument called the Chapel of 4 Chaplains. We're probably the only nonprofit organization that the President of the United States came and gave the opening speech. That was President Truman. We've been in Philadelphia for, this year will be our 75th year starting in February. So I want to say there's no organization in the United States that walked alongside us more than the American Legion. I mean, you guys lead the world in supporting veterans, and you supported us, and we really want to thank you. And if you get a chance, please come to Philadelphia sometime in 2026. So at this time, I'm going to give a coin to each of your leadership. You remember in the military, all you guys were around long enough. You don't get a coin, you got to earn a coin. So we're going to give them a small coin with our 4 chaplains on it and the Medal of Heroism on the back. So thank you for your time today.